But no, I think what I will do though is I will take 1 unit of charcoal, and then we will take, because it's quite cheap, miss it? I must have missed it, I think. Or is it not there? I'm sure it was there, but oh well, it doesn't matter if I missed it. It's me trying to cheat, of course. Probably find blocks of it, certainly. We do have cheese we could go for, but it's quite pricey to do, and it does solve a lot of our food issue if we go that way, to be honest. Don't need any of that, because we're not bothering with it, generally speaking. It is... what stone is it? That's why. Well. See, these are the things we're sort of be making, and look at how much they'll go for, actually, if we make them out of silver. That's 100 points out of things for that. Some more skins we're not going to need. Backpacks are there. Well, either way, the one bit of fuel is probably useful. Eggs I could probably take, but it's not going to be worthwhile, is it? Weapons we don't need, except a whip, which I'm not going to be able to buy. Next is I'm going to buy. We are going to need some wood. I'm going to need at least 7 bits initially, and the rest we're going to have to get in trading. So let's go and add some ash logs. That's slightly more than we would otherwise have, but that is important. The other thing we're going to need is some stone. And that's cheap here, because I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to make the facilities there, and I don't think I can make a lot of things out of ice. I'm next to certain I can't. So, what do we make them out of then? We got gold nuggets, which is a bit pricey for what I was planning, if we're honest. Chalk is useful. Now, I think what we'll do is we'll go back to our old friend Microcline, and we're going to have enough to actually make enough facility workshops out of that. So that's 7 there, 17 really. Wood, 10 wood, 7 stone. That's 17 workshops I can make without any materials whatsoever. And that's just in the off chance I can't make things out of ice, even though I'm fairly certain that I actually can, as long as it stays frozen. So that just leaves us 98 points, which I've got to now consider what I'm doing with that. I could go for a lot more logs, and I probably should go for a lot more logs. Metal bars, potentially. Is there something worth doing here? We could go for some pig iron and things and set up for... Nah, we'll leave that. We need those alone. Trap components could be useful, but they're pricey. Powders and extracts. That would get us our cheese. But I don't think we need them. Any ideas, folks, on this one? Because I'm not 100% sure on this one. Battleships! Yes, we should make battleships. That's what we should do. Unfortunately, I can't buy them out of my initial spend, so... Marishin, would you like to be Thing 1 or Thing 4722? It's very important you make this decision. Alright, let's go for some chinchilla meat. Up to 11. Actually, we'll sort out our food issue, I think. I mean, it's probably not the biggest problem we're going to ever have, but... I'll take that up to 11. I can also take the other 2 up to 11, just to give me the extra barrels. Pigs don't need to graze if you want more animals. Thing 568,293. Fine, we could go with that one. Actually, that's the point. I could have gone for animals, couldn't I? I don't have cats. Food issue is going to be huge. This is very true. And this is kind of why I'm sort of considering this now. I want to be able to trade for it, though. Let's go for eggs, because I think... No, I can't do that. I can't have additional eggs. That's the thing. I can't cultivate them, I don't believe. Not without nest boxes and things. Shame about that, really. Alright, let's keep going for the fish side, food side of things, and let's go for Wild boar sweetbread, because why not? And up to 11 again, because you always take things up to 11 in this game. And we'll take some peregrine falcon eggs, because you know what? Even though a dwarf spend most of the time underground, they might actually like to have a peregrine falcon. They do look cool. So that is what we're starting with. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of food. But not a lot that's actually going to be all that useful to us. Let's also change thing 4722. This is true, actually. Yeah, things might get stolen, but we are in an icy wasteland. I don't know. I think I can live with that, to be honest, because the first thing we're going to do is dig down and then make a massive food stockpile. So at least, maybe. Who knows? The thing is, I have bad memories going with cats. How much is a cat actually on that? Am I completely missing cats here? Oh, huzzah, I'm a dwarf. Yes, you are, sir. Yes, you are. Oh, there we go. 11 points for a cat. You can give me heads up. I might even listen someday. In fact, I probably will listen today, to be honest, because it's a day for it. Yes, you'll be making toys, as well as taking care of our animals from start to finish, and then making things out of their bones. Oh no, wait a minute. Male cats. No. Because of Catsplosion, I'm always careful to make sure I have male cats. Then, what do I have? I think I'm just going to add some more plump helmet seeds to this, just to finish things up. On the off chance we do find some soil or some sand or something we can grow things on. Anyway. So that is basically our setup. I'm in charge, you do all the work, I do none of it. Let us begin then. And begin some planning. We have arrived on a... not glacier. This is not a glacier, is it? Hold on. Oh no, it is glacier type thing. Or it isn't. Darn it! I was sure I set up on a glacier. Oh well, doesn't matter. We're starting here now. Quote this thing. It said boo. I don't really know why. Also, don't drown cats. Just the butcher keeps befriending cats whenever I try to do this. I don't know if they fixed this, but that was always the problem. I tried to get them executed and killed and turned into meat, and they would bloody well befriend them and then take them on as pets, so they wouldn't do it. Well. Anyway, yeah, get rid of all that. Down, Jay. So let's begin and strike the earth. You know what? We're going to strike it here, and then we're going to go down 2 levels, just because. Upward stairway here. Right. Next up from that, I need to go and make a couple of passageways. They are hitting the kittens. It is what they do. Right. Large stockpile there. That's probably the only one I'm going to use for the moment. I'll then set up. And that will be the food court. Well, that'll be one of the halls. One of the other halls can go there. I will probably then set up, thinking on this, bed chambers on this side of things. So if I have the... put a bit of gap between that. That is the elf barracks. We'll then have the Santa barracks over here. So that will be... Actually, we can put Santas on the factory. Oh no, we can't put it on the factory floor. They'll complain. We'll see what we do about that. So down here, we then go for factory floor, which means I might. No, we don't want it on that side. If I'm doing this properly, I'm doing this properly, and if I'm doing this badly, then it means I am doing this properly. It's just that I'm aware of what I'm doing somewhat. What is this? 2 times 1 slum. No 2x1 slums for elves. No, I was going to have a massive dormitory area. I'm not making a dwarven prison. That's quite a fun thing I've done in the past. You basically have one dwarf as jailer. He has all the skills. All he knows that everybody who comes to the facility other than him is there for a jailer. So he makes the jail cells, gives them a bed, makes it a bedroom for them. They go in. He then puts some iron bars in place so they can't escape. And he just then waits and does his own things. So keeps himself alive, which is quite easy. It's doable with one dwarf. And if anybody else turns up, make more cells for them. Dig them out, put them in a bed, get them there. I mean, they'll complain a lot, but they're not going to do anything. They're behind iron bars, and they've got to serve their time. It's a fun little... It's quite amusing to do. Just watch all your dwarves go mad. They do that. It's fun. So that's down. Let's go for upward stairway here. Do you want to stand Dwarven? Don't want you in prison? Dwarven... It could be a prison. Who knows? Right. So the first thing I need to make here is... This is the factory floor, as I'm going to sort of refer to it now. So I'm just going to work out from here how I would normally set things up if I was doing this properly. And then make it one large area. So I'm just sort of working out how much room I should be leaving myself here. So that's it, basically. Oops. Cancel that, please. Secure. So that is the area we want here. The thing we should probably do, though, is extend that... We'll then need to put an office in here for the Santa Dwarf. Large office, so he can observe the staff doing and blazing off, basically. And that'll be his area there. He won't sleep there, of course, but he will have his own private sort of area up towards it, maybe. I do this properly? No, I don't. I never do things properly. That would take it to the factory floor shortcut. No, we don't want that. So the main traffic zone is going to be that into that, maybe. Let's see whether I can put another one. Oh, my asthma generators. I like it. Do it. It is awesome. Yeah, so that gives us then 2 rows of traffic down. I can then go and put... Because what I want to do, really, is see if I can actually find... Upward stairway there. If I'm lucky enough to find some stone for me, that would be the only dormitory that isn't encased in ice. Which is what the plan would otherwise be here. I do need to put enough sort of levels and gaps so that he's not going to be disturbed by all this. But mind you, he is a large dwarf, so this might be a bit far for him to go. I think, given dwarven sizing and things, I think this is a suitable sized master bedroom. Or a suitable sized first bedroom, certainly. He'll then need his own tomb, because undoubtedly he will get himself killed in a worker rebellion at some stage. Which can go there. He'll have his own private food stockpiles. There and there, perhaps. In fact, no. The problem is making this private. I'm going to have to find ways of forbidding dwarves through there, but I think I can do that with a manager. Ride a minecart between ruins. If I'd have gone for more iron, I might have been able to do that. Ah well. So that's the factory floor, but it's not the only one that's going to be here, because the other thing I'm going to have to do is set up rooms for each of the other workshops we're going to need at some stage. So, bearing that in mind, I've actually messed up my dimensions there. Quite considerably, to be honest. I've somehow managed to go 3 wide, 2 wide, and now I want to go 3 wide again, just to make... Hold on. Yeah, that's the one. That'll work. I'm not sure how maximum I'm going with this one. I'm not expecting the challenge to last all that long, to be honest. If we can get through the first trading and we actually have make enough money to actually buy enough stack to live, I'll consider this as a successful challenge, though I might continue on with it afterwards regardless. Next thing I need to do is set up the general crafting areas for the other rooms we might need at some stage. And these I will set up generally normally. Because I will need a carpenter's to make the initial beds and other things as well, although no, I should have extended that a little. You know what, I'm just gonna shuffle these along. Yeah, I'm not.